From its debut in 2003, NCIS has grown into one of television's longest-running and most beloved crime dramas, with a cast of unforgettable characters who captured the hearts of millions. But what happened to the actors behind Gibbs, Abby, Dinozzo, Ziva, and the rest of the team after all these years? Some are still part of the NCIS family, others moved on to new projects, and a few sadly have left us. Join us as we look back at the stars of NCIS, then and now, to see how their lives, careers, and legacies have evolved over more than 2 decades. Sean Murray portrayed Timothy McGee in NCIS, 2003, when he was 25 years old. McGee begins his career as a timid and somewhat awkward probationary agent stationed at the Norfolk Naval Base before joining Gibbs's team. Initially inexperienced, his intelligence, computer expertise, and innate curiosity make him a vital asset in solving high-tech cases. Over time, McGee grows from a nervous probie into a seasoned special agent, respected for his integrity, compassion, and determination. His journey reflects resilience as he balances professional challenges with personal growth, including marriage and fatherhood. McGee remains a steady, loyal presence on the team, embodying empathy and intellect rather than brute force. In real life, Sean Murray was born on November 15, 1977, in Bethesda, Maryland. He has remained a cornerstone of the series for 2 decades, admired for his subtle yet profound character work. Beyond NCIS, Murray has appeared in films like Hocus Pocus, 1993. As of today, he continues to act and is alive, maintaining his place as one of the longest-running cast members in the franchise. As of 2025, Sean Murray is 47 years old. David McCallum portrayed Dr. Donald Ducky Mallard in NCIS 2003 at the age of 69. Ducky is the team's eccentric yet brilliant chief medical examiner, known for his encyclopedic knowledge of history and habit of telling long, winding stories while working on autopsies. With his Scottish charm, wit, and empathy, Ducky provides not only medical expertise but also emotional grounding for the team. He serves as a mentor to younger agents and a trusted confidant to Gibbs. Eventually, he transitions into a role as NCIS historian, symbolizing his enduring connection to the agency. In real life, David McCallum was already an international star before NCIS, remembered for his role as Ilya Kuryakin in The Man from UNCLE, 1960s. His career spanned television, stage, and film, showcasing versatility and quiet dignity. McCallum passed away on September 25, 2023 in New York City at the age of 90. The cause of death was natural, associated with his advanced age. His legacy endures through decades of acting and his beloved portrayal of Ducky, a character who blended science with heart. Had he lived, David McCallum would have been 92 years old in 2025. Mark Harmon portrayed Leroy Jethro Gibbs in NCIS 2003 at the age of 52. Gibbs is a former Marine sniper turned special agent in charge of the Major Case Response Team. Gruff, stoic, and driven by his own moral code, Gibbs is defined by loyalty, discipline, and an unshakable pursuit of justice. His Gibbs rules serve as both professional guidelines and life lessons for his team. Haunted by the tragic murder of his first wife and daughter, Gibbs carries a deep sense of loss beneath his stoicism, which fuels his relentless dedication. He leads with authority but also profound care for his agents, often serving as a surrogate father figure. In real life, Mark Harmon was born on September 2, 1951 in Burbank, California. Before NCIS, he enjoyed a successful career in television and film, including an Emmy-nominated role on Saint, Elsewhere, and starring roles in projects like Summer School 1987. Harmon stepped back from NCIS in 2021 after nearly 2 decades as its iconic lead, but remains alive and respected as one of television's most enduring figures. As of 2025, Mark Harmon is 74 years old. Rocky Carroll portrayed Leon Vance in NCIS 2008 when he was 45 years old. Vance, initially introduced as assistant director, quickly establishes himself as the new NCIS director after Jenny Shepard's death. Pragmatic, disciplined, and strategic, Vance often clashes with Gibbs's rule-bending methods, but ultimately respects his team's effectiveness. His leadership balances bureaucratic demands with a genuine care for his agents. Vance's backstory, including his history as a boxer and the personal loss of his wife Jackie to a terrorist attack, reveals the depth of his resilience. Under his direction, NCIS navigates numerous political challenges and high-stakes missions. In real life, Rocky Carroll was born on July 8, 1963 in Cincinnati, Ohio. A classically trained actor and Juilliard graduate, he built a strong career in television and theater, including a notable role on Chicago Hope, before joining NCIS. Carroll has also directed multiple episodes of the series, further solidifying his presence behind the camera. As of 2025, Rocky Carroll is 62 years old. Brian Dietzen portrayed Jimmy Palmer in NCIS 2004 when he was 26 years old. Palmer begins as Doctor, Mallard's somewhat clumsy and nervous assistant, often fumbling with medical instruments or making awkward comments during autopsies. Despite his early reputation as comic relief, he evolves into a deeply competent and compassionate chief medical examiner after Ducky transitions into a historian role. Known for his optimism, empathy, and resilience, Palmer faces personal tragedy, including the heartbreaking loss of his wife during the COVID-19 pandemic, yet continues to embody hope and strength for the team. His character symbolizes growth from a hesitant junior to a respected leader, reflecting the importance of perseverance. In real life, Brian Dietzen was born on November 14, 1977, in Barrington, Illinois. Beyond NCIS, he has appeared in shows like My Guide to Becoming a Rock Star and films such as From Justin to Kelly. Dietzen also co-wrote an NCIS episode, showcasing his creative talents. He remains an active cast member. As of 2025, Brian Dietzen is 47 years old. Cote de Pablo portrayed Ziva David in NCIS 2005 when she was 25 years old. Ziva, a former Mossad officer, joins the NCIS team after the death of Caitlin Todd. Skilled in combat, fluent in multiple languages, and deeply loyal, she brings an intensity and unique perspective that reshapes the team dynamic. Ziva struggles with her identity, balancing her Mossad upbringing with her new life as an NCIS agent. Her bond with Tony DiNozzo becomes one of the show's most compelling arcs, filled with tension, affection, and eventual love. Presumed dead in 2016, Ziva's survival is later revealed, culminating in a reunion with Tony and their daughter. In real life, Cote de Pablo was born on November 12, 1979, in Santiago, Chile. She studied acting and music, appearing in television and theater before achieving fame with NCIS. After her initial departure in 2013, she pursued other projects, including the miniseries The Dove Keepers and films. As of 2025, Cote de Pablo is 45 years old. Polly Perrette portrayed Abby Shudo in NCIS 2003 when she was 34 years old. Abby, the team's brilliant forensic scientist, is instantly recognizable by her gothic style, pigtails, and upbeat personality. Despite her dark aesthetic, she is endlessly optimistic, loyal, and caring, forming a unique bond with Gibbs, who treats her like a daughter. Her scientific brilliance and quirky humor make her indispensable to the team, providing both forensic breakthroughs and emotional support. Abby's love of science, music, and caffeine-fueled energy made her one of the show's most beloved characters until her departure in 2018, when she left NCIS for personal safety after a traumatic incident. In real life, Polly Perrette was born on March 27, 1969 in New Orleans, Louisiana. Beyond NCIS, she has pursued activism, music, and humanitarian work. After retiring from acting in 2020, she focused on personal projects and community causes. As of 2025, Polly Perrette is 56 years old. Michael Weatherly portrayed Anthony Tony DiNozzo in NCIS 2003 when he was 35 years old. D'Onofrio is introduced as a charming, wisecracking senior field agent whose humor often masks his sharp instincts and deep loyalty. Known for his movie references and flirtatious personality, Tony provides levity while excelling in investigations. Over time, he matures from a carefree bachelor into a dedicated leader, especially after Gibbs's absences. His most significant arc comes with Ziva David, as their relationship evolves from banter to profound love. Tony eventually leaves NCIS in 2016 to raise his and Ziva's daughter Tali after believing Ziva was killed. In real life, Michael Weatherly was born on July 8, 1968 in New York City. Before NCIS, he starred in Dark Angel and later headlined the CBS drama Bull, 2016 to 2022. Weatherly is admired for his versatility and charismatic screen presence. As of 2025, Michael Weatherly is 57 years old. Diona Reasonover portrayed Casey Hines in NCIS 2018 when she was 26 years old. Casey first appears as a forensic scientist, filling in for Abby Scudo after her departure, quickly proving herself to be both brilliant and enthusiastic. Known for her humor, energy, and eagerness to connect with her teammates, Casey balances scientific rigor with a warm, approachable personality. Initially met with skepticism as Abby's replacement, she gradually earns the respect and affection of the team through her competence and heartfelt dedication. Casey represents renewal within the lab, embodying adaptability and positivity in a show often defined by loss and change. In real life, Diona Reasonover was born on January 6, 1992 in Detroit, Michigan. Beyond NCIS, she has appeared in Clipped and Grace and Frankie, and is also a writer and comedian. She remains active in both acting and advocacy, particularly for LGBTQ+ visibility. As of 2025, Diona Reasonover is 33 years old. Wilmer Valderrama portrayed Nicholas Nick Torres in NCIS 2016 when he was 36 years old. Torres is introduced as an undercover agent with years of experience living in dangerous, high-stakes operations. His transition to team life is marked by trust issues as he struggles to adjust after years of working alone. Despite his tough exterior and sometimes impulsive nature, Torres shows deep loyalty and protectiveness toward his teammates. His relationship with Gibbs is shaped by mutual respect, while his flirtatious yet caring interactions with Eleanor Bishop and Jessica Knight highlight his complex character. Torres' background and emotional struggles provide fresh depth to the modern NCIS era. In real life, Wilmer Valderrama was born on January 30, 1980, in Miami, Florida. He first rose to fame as Fez in That 70s Show and has since built a diverse career in television, film, and voice acting. Beyond acting, he is active in philanthropy and advocacy work. As of 2025, Wilmer Valderrama is 45 years old. Emily Wickersham portrayed Eleanor Ellie Bishop in NCIS 2013 when she was 29 years old. Bishop arrives as a transfer from the NSA, where she excelled in data analysis and code breaking. Intelligent, quirky, and somewhat socially awkward, she initially struggles to find her place among the seasoned NCIS team. Over time, Bishop grows into a confident field agent, admired for her sharp mind, moral conviction, and tenacity in uncovering hidden threats. She forms close bonds with McGee and Torres, while her romantic connection with Torres adds further depth to her story. Bishop ultimately resigns in 2021 after being accused of leaking NSA documents, a secret mission that sees her exit the team in a blaze of mystery and courage. In real life, Emily Wickersham was born on April 26, 1984, in Kansas. Before NCIS, she appeared in series like The Sopranos and films such as Gone. Her departure from NCIS was to focus on family and personal projects. As of 2025, Emily Wickersham is 41 years old. Gary Cole portrayed Alden Parker in NCIS 2021 when he was 65 years old. After Gibbs' departure, Parker steps in as the new supervisory special agent of the Major Case Response Team, bringing a fresh dynamic to the series. A former FBI agent, Parker relies on his dry wit, intelligence, and quirky sense of humor to lead, often surprising his agents with unconventional but effective methods. Unlike Gibbs's rigid intensity, Parker's leadership style is relaxed, approachable, and collaborative, which slowly wins over his team's trust. He proves to be not only a capable investigator but also a steady mentor, guiding a new generation of NCIS agents while honoring the legacy of those who came before him. In real life, Gary Cole was born on September 20th, 1956, in Chicago, Illinois. A seasoned actor with a career spanning theater, film, and television, he is widely recognized for Office Space, 1999, Veep, and The Good Fight. His versatility allows him to embody both comedic and dramatic roles with equal brilliance. As of 2025, Gary Cole is 68 years old. Katrina Law portrayed Jessica Knight in NCIS, 2021, when she was 36 years old. Introduced as a REACT, Regional Enforcement Action Capabilities Training Agent, Knight joins NCIS after losing most of her team in a devastating ambush. Sharp, pragmatic, and emotionally guarded, Jessica brings tactical expertise and resilience to Gibbs's successors. Though initially cautious in forming attachments, she builds strong camaraderie with McGee, Torres, and Knight's evolving leadership role helps anchor the next generation of NCIS agents. Her quick wit and martial arts background highlight both her intelligence and combat skills, making her a vital asset. In real life, Katrina Law was born on September 30th, 1985 in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. She is known for her dynamic roles in Spartacus, Arrow, and Hawaii Five-0. With her range of action and drama, Law continues to expand her career across television and film. As of 2025, Katrina Law is 39 years old. Maria Bello portrayed Dr. Jacqueline Jack Sloan in NCIS, 2017, when she was 50 years old. Sloan arrives as a forensic psychologist and senior field agent, blending sharp intuition with an unshakable sense of empathy. She challenges Gibbs and the team to explore the emotional and psychological layers of their cases, often acting as both counselor and warrior. Fearless in the field, Sloan balances her caring nature with fierce determination, shaped by her harrowing survival of torture in Afghanistan. Her bond with Gibbs hints at romantic tension, though it remains unspoken, adding depth to their connection. Ultimately, Sloan chooses a selfless path, leaving NCIS in 2021 to remain in Afghanistan and dedicate herself to humanitarian work, providing safety for vulnerable communities. In real life, Maria Bello was born on April 18, 1967 in Pennsylvania. Known for acclaimed performances in A History of Violence, 2005, and The Cooler, 2003, she has consistently portrayed complex, resilient women. Beyond acting, she is an activist, co-author of Whatever Love is Love, and a global advocate for women's rights and equality. As of 2025, Maria Bello is 58 years old. Joe Spano portrayed Tobias C. Fornell in NCIS, 2003, when he was 57 years old. Fornell, an FBI special agent, is one of Gibbs's most trusted allies despite their occasional professional clashes. Their bond is complicated yet enduring, rooted in both mutual respect and shared personal struggles, including their marriages to the same woman, Diane Sterling. Fornell often provides a more pragmatic, sometimes cynical counterpoint to Gibbs's gut-driven instincts, but his loyalty never wavers. His love for his daughter Emily becomes central to his character arc, particularly during her struggles with addiction and her tragic death in season 18, which marked one of the show's most heartbreaking moments. In real life, Joe Spano was born on July 7, 1946 in San Francisco, California. An Emmy Award-winning actor, he gained prominence in Hill Street Blues before NCIS and has enjoyed a long career across stage, film, and television. His ability to embody both gravitas and vulnerability has made Fornell a fan favorite. As of 2025, Joe Spano is 79 years old. Lauren Holly portrayed director Jenny Shepard in NCIS 2005 when she was 42 years old. Shepard makes history as the first female director of NCIS, embodying intelligence, ambition, and resilience. With a past as a field agent, she shares a complicated history with Gibbs, their unresolved romance fueling much of the tension in her tenure. As director, Shepard constantly navigates political pressures and operational risks, sometimes making controversial choices in her pursuit of justice. Her personal vendetta against arms dealer René Benoit Le Grenouille becomes her undoing, culminating in a dramatic final stand at a diner where she dies in a firefight, refusing protection to go out on her own terms. This loss devastates Gibbs and shakes the agency, leaving a legacy of sacrifice and determination. In real life, Lauren Holly was born on October 28, 1963 in Bristol, Pennsylvania. She rose to prominence in picket fences in films like Dumb and Dumber, 1994, then built a lasting career across both American and Canadian productions after NCIS. As of 2025, Lauren Holly is 61 years old. Dwayne Henry portrayed Clayton Reeves in NCIS 2016 when he was 31 years old. Reeves is introduced as an MI6 officer who joins NCIS as their international liaison. Charismatic, witty, and resourceful, he blends British charm with a strong sense of justice, quickly integrating into the team. Reeves forms a close bond with Abby Pseudo, with their friendship offering levity and heart. Despite his skills, his story ends tragically in Season 15, when he is killed during a mugging while protecting Abby from an armed assailant. His death not only shocked fans, but also marked Abby's emotional departure from NCIS. In real life, Dwayne Henry was born on March 18, 1985 in Birmingham, England. Before NCIS, he appeared in British television dramas and films, gradually building his international profile. His portrayal of Reeves brought both charm and gravitas, cementing him as a memorable addition to the team despite his short tenure. As of 2025, Dwayne Henry is 40 years old. Sasha Alexander portrayed Caitlin Kate Todd in NCIS 2003 when she was 30 years old. Kate, a former Secret Service agent, joins Gibbs's team in the pilot episode, quickly proving herself through sharp instincts, loyalty, and courage. Intelligent, principled, and occasionally sarcastic, she balances professionalism with wit, forging close bonds with Gibbs, Donozzo, and McGee. Her camaraderie with Tony, marked by playful banter, became a defining element of the early seasons. Kate's shocking death in the Season 2 finale, killed by terrorist Ari Haswari with a sniper's bullet to the head, remains one of the most memorable and devastating moments in NCIS history. Her sacrifice solidified the dangers the team faces daily and left a lasting impact on the show. In real life, Sasha Alexander was born on May 17, 1973, in Los Angeles, California. After NCIS, she starred in Rizzoli and Isles and appeared in numerous film and television projects, showcasing her range as both a dramatic and comedic actress. As of 2025, Sasha Alexander is 52 years old. Margot Harshman portrayed Delilah Fielding in NCIS 2013 when she was 27 years old. Delilah begins as a Department of Defense intelligence analyst whose relationship with Timothy McGee adds warmth and depth to the series. Brilliant, independent, and dedicated, she proves her worth not only as McGee's partner, but also as a capable professional in her own right, providing critical intelligence support for NCIS missions. Her character faces one of the show's most poignant storylines when she becomes paralyzed following a terrorist attack. Rather than diminishing her role, this event highlights Delilah's strength, adaptability, and perseverance as she continues her career and builds a family with McGee. Their marriage and the arrival of their children offer fans rare glimpses of domestic happiness in a series often filled with danger and loss. In real life, Margot Harshman was born on March 4, 1986, in San Diego, California. Known for her breakout role in Disney's Even Stevens and appearances in The Big Bang Theory, She has demonstrated range across comedy and drama. Her portrayal of Delilah resonated with audiences for its authenticity and courage. As of 2025, Margot Harshman is 39 years old. Jennifer Esposito portrayed Special Agent Alexandra Alex Quinn in NCIS 2016 when she was 43 years old. Quinn enters Gibbs's team with years of field and instructor experience, bringing confidence, sarcasm, and resilience. Known for her sharp instincts and no-nonsense style, she quickly becomes a reliable investigator, unafraid to challenge Gibbs or push her colleagues to sharpen their skills. Her compassion shows in mentoring younger agents, reflecting her background as a trainer at FLETC. However, her personal struggles ground her character. Quinn cares deeply for her mother, who suffers from Alzheimer's, and this family responsibility ultimately leads her to resign from NCIS after only one season. Though her screen time was brief, she left a mark as a strong and relatable figure who embodied both toughness and vulnerability. In real life, Jennifer Esposito was born on April 11, 1973 in New York City. She has enjoyed a long career in television, with standout roles in Spin City, Blue Bloods, Samantha Who, and Blue Bloods, as well as films like the Oscar-winning Crash, 2004. She is also a best-selling author and outspoken advocate for celiac disease awareness. As of 2025, Jennifer Esposito is 52 years old. Scotty Thompson portrayed Dr. Jean Benoit in NCIS 2006 when she was 25 years old. Jean enters as a compassionate doctor whose relationship with Tony Donoso creates one of the most emotionally complex arcs of the series. Loving, intelligent, and idealistic, she falls deeply for Tony, unaware that he is undercover to investigate her father, René Benoit, the notorious arms dealer La Grenouille. The revelation devastates her, leaving Jean heartbroken and betrayed, accusing Tony of never truly loving her. This tragic romance humanizes Tony, forcing him to confront the moral cost of his work and his struggle between duty and love. Jean later reappears, showing maturity and lingering pain, proving how much their relationship defined both of their lives. In real life, Scotty Thompson was born on November 9, 1981, in Richmond, Virginia. She has built a diverse career in television and film, appearing in Bosch, 12 Monkeys, and the sci-fi film Skyline, 2010. Her portrayal of Jean remains a fan favorite for its mix of tenderness and emotional gravity. As of 2025, Scotty Thompson is 43 years old. Muse Watson portrayed Mike Franks in NCIS 2006 when he was 58 years old. Franks is the grizzled, retired NCIS supervisory special agent who trained Gibbs and left an indelible mark on his protege. Rough-edged, sardonic, and fiercely loyal, Franks operates on instinct and experience, often appearing with a cigar in hand and a sharp remark ready. Living in Mexico after retirement, he remains a vital presence, stepping in when Gibbs or the team faces moral or tactical dilemmas. Despite being killed in Season 8 by the port-to-port killer, his character continues to shape the series, appearing in Gibbs's visions as a mentor and guide. This enduring presence emphasizes his role not just as a man, but as a symbol of resilience, grit, and the cost of service. In real life, Muse Watson was born on July 20th, 1948, in Alexandria, Louisiana. With a career spanning theater, television, and film, he is well remembered for I Know What You Did Last Summer, 1997, and Prison Break. His portrayal of Franks gave NCIS a sense of generational continuity and gravitas. As of 2025, Muse Watson is 77 years old. Who is your favorite character from NCIS 2003? How do you feel knowing that some cast members are no longer with us? Share your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoy this type of content, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to our channel, and turn on notifications to stay updated. We appreciate your support and are glad to have you as part of our community.